Babe, I just loves you. It's 22 to 12. We are into the Health Hour, and the lovely Madonna is here with me. Now, Madonna, there's been a couple of things coming out in the news this week that you wanted to have a bit of a chat about.
So last week was, of course, the Antibiotics Resistance Awareness Week, so we chatted about that, which is linked to dementia and Alzheimer's, actually, because sometimes those infections can get up into the brain. It's one of the causes. Of course, there's a million causes, which is what Dr. Bredesen talks about, but we'll chat about that later. But there's another thing that's talking about chronic disease, and there's been some new research that shows that the higher our muscle mass is as we get older, the more likely we are to be able to reverse and prevent chronic disease. Now, part of the reason for that, and this is why resistance exercise is so important. So the difference between resistance exercise and aerobic is the stuff that gets your heart going. It's the stuff like walking and jogging and swimming and the things that really get us huffing and puffing, and they're good for us. They're good for the heart, they're good for our weight, they're good for all sorts of things. They're fantastic for preventing things like dementia just by keeping the blood circulating around the body. I think we even mentioned that one week. There was a study with people with shrunken hippocampuses. So the hippocampus is a memory.
I've seen them driving on the, aren't they? Those
the happy campers. So the hippocampus is a memory centre in the brain, and it shrinks as we get older if we're under long-term stress. So it's one of the causes, once again, of Alzheimer's and dementia.
Wow.
So what they did was took a bunch of people in dementia wards and they made them do half hour of walking every day, and over a period of 12 months their hippocampuses grew.
Wow.
So this was only half an hour, and these were people with chronic ill health. So they weren't walking real fast, but just getting that movement in every day started to regrow part of the brain.
My goodness.
So it's sort
that's it, I'm going out walking. That's it.
So it does let you know that, and one of the things in natural therapies that we sort of joke about is that sitting is inflammatory. But it's true. So sitting is the new smoking. It's sort of like it's the new thing that naturopathically, at least, we're starting to blame everything on. How much do you sit down a day?
And do some exercise.
Exactly.
Even walking,
It really does make a difference. So in your muscle mass, so the muscle mass links to the chronic disease or the prevention of chronic disease. We're supposed to have a certain amount of muscle mass. Now, one of the big hormones that reduces your muscle mass is cortisol. And cortisol is a stress hormone and it's a pain hormone. So therefore, the more pain or stress we're under, the more cortisol we release.
Is that connected at all to cortisone?
Absolutely.
It is, right.
Yes.
Okay.
So cortisone is the drug that we give people when they need to reduce, so people get cortisone injections and people take steroids for chronic pain conditions and chronic autoimmune conditions and things like that. So absolutely. But it's usually when your adrenal glands, because your adrenal glands are the glands that actually make your cortisone.
Right.
So we've got these two cute little organs that are supposed to be able to make stress hormones and pain hormones, but of course they get exhausted when we're chronically in pain and chronically stressed.
I just find it very interesting when we're talking to you on the Fridays like this, and there's so much in the body. There's so many processes going on to keep us alive, to tell us when we're hungry, to tell us when we've had it, we're worn out. And other things, just working on the immune system. It's incredible.
It really is.
It's a huge computer, and I'd like to know how to defrag it.
Exactly. And I think that's one of the things that all the little things, defragging it is about all those little things you do in your daily life.
Yeah.
So it really is about getting in that purified water so you're cleansing your kidneys. It's about eating your greens so you're cleansing your liver. It's about eating your good quality proteins so you are allowing your muscles to stay good and strong and healthy. It's about eating those fruits to get in your phytochemicals. It's about all those bits and pieces, and you put them all together, and that is defragging your brain, defragging your body.
Well, there you go, because I've often thought, why can't you defrag this computer in the head? And now you can do it.
Yeah, you can.
Sort of, can't you?
Well, you really can, because just about everything that we find in testing can be started to be reversed. So, for example, we were chatting with Lawrence before about inflammation. Inflammation is the driver of all chronic disease, including, it doesn't matter what, diabetes and cancer and heart disease and, you name it, inflammation is one of the causes. But the inflammation that's causing problems in your body is going to be different to what's in my body.
Right.
So for some people it will be stress, some people it will be insomnia, some people it will be their 12 cups of coffee a day, some people it will be the fact that they never drink water or eat their green veggies. So yeah, it's sort of, and that's why you need to put together an individual plan with what they are willing to do. There's no point naturopathically me telling people to have, 2 serves of salmon and every day. If they go, well, I hate salmon, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, but do you then try and help them to understand what the salmon is going to do for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Does that change, their temperament about
what is more likely to change it is if I show them their blood and show chronic dehydration or show chronic oxidation or show something with their cells that then makes sense.
Yeah.
And I say that's what's feeding your body. This is what they should look like. This is what they do look like. So this is the fuel your body's running on.
Right. Well, if they don't eat the salmon, bring it over to me, will you?
Oh, me too. It's funny, I was out to lunch with one of my reps yesterday and she ordered a antioxidant salad and I ordered salmon and greens. And anyway, so the 2 meals arrived at the table and the guy actually made the comment, wow, they're 2 really healthy meals. And Kirby looked at me and she said, to us they're just food.
Anyway, right, because you're used to having them.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, let's take a little break at 17 to 12 and we'll